every time when I begin my Champions League analysis, I tell you, say, there be our stories, very interesting ones. Whilst you tell those footballing beautiful stories about on the field of play, no, the onus again lies on you as an analyst. You will shed a lot of light on the stories surrounding the game, because of course, any bread and butter. And so, it's an opportunity to say a beautiful story of the various Champions League games about. Now, say by way of reminder, games about in the quarter final, Arsenal, Ebeshia. Bayern Munich, Eufie, almost started. Then at the Santiago Bernabeu. Now, Rich, even before we do that, let's do a quick of an education. So, what journey has our tactical board? No, sir. UEFA for official graphic in here. Now, I'm on the first leg. I'm at your quarter final. First legs, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Now, Asha, instead of Emirates Stadium, no, UEFA for say Arsenal Stadium. And it is clear in UEFA for marketing and then sponsorship deals. And you clear say all clubs need be mileage. So they will not mention Emirates to give Emirates Airline mileage in the Champions League because you don't sponsor them. Into our graphic, no officially, it is Arsenal Stadium. Because Estadio Santiago de Bernabeu, any company bidding, any brand bidding, any pedin, then they go with Estadio Santiago de Bernabeu, Estadio Metropolitano, then they go with the Parc des Princes. Into Usha, next week, who say the Allianz Arena better order? Don't do that. They will put Bayern Stadium.
Okay.
Etihad. They won't put Etihad there. They will put Manchester City Stadium. Now, in terms of Opta, any live scores say the possibility of teams are coming in the Champions League, winning the Champions League, Man City in that throw with 26.6%. Paris Saint-Germain did so, then Real Madrid. Real Madrid and come here, the perennial winners of the Champions League, either third in terms of the calculations are live scores for now. But we'll get into the conversation. And then the big one is starting at Emirates. Very tuning. Arsenal in Libya from Senior Austin Wood, Delalia Tiase, Apiamo, Alpha Ego, all the boys that support Arsenal. On my first worry, they say, and even to Coach Pomasi, on my first worry, they say, in the last few years, I'm about Champions League no nature. Team I know you free par. Every time in Germany, for all the times that they played in Germany, they went to play a team from Germany. No FC Bayern Munich. No more Emirates Stadium where we be now. They are able to knock them out of the competition. It's a first nemesis for them. Arsenal for so almost trying by a for Abefino. But you see, the issue is that in terms of even trophies, any normal teams now, Bayern officially is a bigger club than team a friend Arsenal. Obviously in the Champions League, Bayern are winning it 6 times. Arsenal ain't winning either because the only team in London are winning Champions League maybe that a team a friend Chelsea. Mikel Arteta said, but it's an opportunity for them to tell a special story on a special night. And Michelle, so I don't know a tactical board. So I want to read it verbatim for you so that you understand that we for everyone. Arteta say, first of all, a lot of passion, emotion, and we haven't had this opportunity in 15 years. Into Sauba, the Emirates, and 15 years, there's an opportunity for us. Say, you bet you know a beautiful story for us now. So that tells us how special this night is going to be for us. Going to have to put everything, every ball to make it happen. Full house. So Arteta say, okay, Bayern for only is solid. Only a bigger club than us. Pedigree, they are better than us. They've won a Champions League. We've not won any. Yeah, last 15 years now, Germany for neighbor almost saying, but an opportunity for us to tell a new story. Into us. Today, get your red and white on because we have to David Raya, Aaron Ramsdale, Jordan Timber, Thomas Partey, our Nenny, almost everybody are fit to play a part in Arsenal. League form, Yababe Jina can several times say, league form on reading commanding Quadia, and Arsenal is way better than team my friend FC Bayern. But I'm more be a so in terms of the Champions League, any knockout football, one of the best tactical brains Ewemu Onim Bopa is Thomas Tuchel, because of course on the night he knows how to conjure some magic, no, to turn his team around and make sure say they win. Say ABRA Fikakra. Go back to the Chelsea story or buy, and in 6 months, Chelsea team and strangle under Frank James Lampard, Thomas Tuchel turned that unbelievable team, a team and ain't mean believing anything, to go on and win the Champions League. Now, Oibeka say, I didn't think the old team replicate is our formally be our team and friend FC Bayern Munich, because in their last loss, our German Bundesliga lose by 3 goals to 2. It was clear. Say Bayern Leverkusen at the German Bundesliga every year, 16 points adrift of Bayern Leverkusen our league. Now, so what year will be over Germany? They will tell you, say, like Muller, or say, it's honestly a tough moment for us. After back-to-back defeats in the Bundesliga, our confidence seemed to have been pretty low. We should take this situation as a chance to surprise everyone at the big stage against the Gunners. It's a league in the, but this is an opportunity for them to turn things around from Oli Hoeneß. All of those people assisted with FC Bayern Munich. You know. The plan is to make sure, say, everybody must springboard for the rest of the season, and that's exactly what they are going to Emirates to go and do. Thomas Tuchel said, after today's game, there is no need to count on points. How many is it now? Congratulations to Bayern Leverkusen. Almost the experience in Champions League game, but the bigger advantage. Back to Arsenal for they say, whilst Bayern have all the pedigree and it's a conversation, you know, in terms of the two managers and show what is made of. Same for Bayern Mikel Arteta. But in 3 meetings, Mikel Arteta winning and Thomas Tuchel had drawn 1. So it is there. Mikel Arteta's record against Thomas Tuchel. We're winning 2. He has lost just 1. It means a very good advantage against Tima, your friend Arsenal in the Champions coach, your friend Thomas Tuchel in the Champions League. Now, which young game in Ankasa. We are hearing say Arsenal are going to go into a 4-3-3 like Sunny Nimno. And this is just a nominal formation in the American. It can be a variation of a 4-2-3-1 our tactical board. No, so if we put a 4-2-3-1 on the tactical board, we are expecting to have David Raya in post, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes. You expect to see either of Kevin and Benjamin White. I want to say then Jorginho, Thomas, Declan Rice, as the double pivot. Martin Odegaard will start from D by essentially or number 10 and the creator and chief for Arsenal 4 team, you know. Then like we saw in the league, you know, Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and Abrantia friend of Saka, to lead the lines for team and friend Arsenal. Which in the last few weeks, let me catch you say there are 3 metrics you better game home come on the field of play. 1, physicality. In terms of physicality, any tactical superiority, Arsenal are a better side than Thomas Tuchel on the field of play. If we say between the two teams, one are tactically or superior, Arsenal are tactical than them. They press better than them, they build up better than them, physically we know does better than Bayern Munich, almost sure better goals than them, and then we were pointing to you about the number of times Arsenal, but since 2024, Arsenal and conceded even a single goal, about 8 of them since 2024 this season. It tells you the general aspect of Arsenal football. Now, who will be heading come on the English Premier League? They will tell you, say, off the ball, without the ball, defensively, the best team in the English Premier League is Arsenal. And even on Ocean League, so Arsenal and that's so obviously they are the best at the moment. Now, against a Bayern team. They are going to go in a 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-3, sometimes almost have to call a back 3, and also the biggest threat for them. And they say, almost 3 players here. Tactical strength doesn't really apply to them. Bayern for we are here, we'll go with Utrich in the post, Davies at back, Eric Dyer, the late Kimmich at fullback, Goretzka, Lima, Musiala, Muller, Zane, any Abrantia, friend Kane, so a 4-2-3-1. Just 2 things, then we'll move on to the next game. If we go on to a 4-2-3-1 on the tactical board for team and your friend Bayern, this is how it's going to look like. Now, it means that Kimmich at fullback in Irano because Thomas Tuchel prioritizing at the friend balance. Say Yanko and even effective game no anymore. You hear a bit so that if you have to deal with any of Arsenal's wingers, are very creative and then score from wide areas now, you can deal with it on either wings. Now again, it is also same for Abratia friend Alphonso Davies to have enough pace And then the defensive positioning to deal with Saka. And on this side, to also deal with Abrante friend Gabriel Jesus. Mind you, Gabriel Jesus will always start from this area, but end up in center forward position once Kai Havertz will drop into the middle of the park. That is how Arsenal will play in the Champions League. As Mikel Arteta, maybe use Kai Havertz to drop as an outlet for a hold-up, then Abrante friend Gabriel Jesus will drop into the middle of the park. That is the plan. Now, while Arsenal for it's me build up from the back tactically, almost stronger than them, no. Rich, Obiti say Harry Kane, Jamal Musiala, and it's Joshua Kimmich. No matter how much you are good without the ball, in defending the spaces, in dealing with outlets, making sure you're physical in winning second balls, no. Harry Kane is a killer. And Rich, when it's in one chance, Harry Kane buys it. There are certain moments in the game, Jamal Musiala will pick the ball in the house.
This is a ground that Onimsobo.
Yes.
I mean, about Tatiam.
Yeah.
Into Emirates, baby, and you new to Abrante defense Harry Kane.
Exactly. It's Bayern, when it comes to the Emirates, he gets good stance. He can turn the game on its own. Jamal Musiala is also a game changer for team and friend FC Bayern Munich. In the house spaces, see, Jamal can pick up the ball from every part of the field of play, no attending the game on its head. And it is same for Joshua Kimmich on the team. My problem with Bayern team, no, I just with a few things. I know I build up, build it with 4-2-4. No, who's took a person 5 players at the final part. It's your below 4-2-4. Now the deep build up is not good enough with a 4-2-4. Again, so what show man? I'm press into any aggressive against Arsenal. If you're not an aggressive press against Arsenal, now on press it went from the centre backs. On the court side and one press like a tactical board you saw against team and friend about Dortmund over the last 2 weekends. Now you have issues against Arsenal, and that is my little worry. That was our game in me.
Okay.
I see, Rich. Tactically, Arsenal are strong.
At home.
Very, very strong.
I'm for say Arsenal, the Champions League, no me inexperienced. And I think this game they'll win.
Inexperienced?
Arsenal will beat Bayern.
You see, tactically Arsenal is strong. The only problem Arsenal is they have to be matured enough. Inexperienced now, they have to be experienced and matured enough to manage moments now. Musiala Mubayo Monioma, Harry Kane Mubayo Monioma, Joshua Kimmich will want to own the game. No? If you manage and ride those moments, it will beat Bayern.
Because you won out the man in an corners game.
Oh, Arsenal will fear.
Arsenal win.
Yeah, it's tilting to Arsenal. Okay. My money is on Arsenal. They will get it.
Now to the Santiago Bernabeu, the big game.
Yeah. It's only Santiago Bernabeu, of course. And me for Madrid for no. They understand that it's a big game.
Now what's the Madrid for here? Yes, Madrid for say. And then you want to person cut on park in the swing now.
Yeah.
Must be get the ground now.
Yeah.
Now my ye did because says cut park no ye did that.
Yeah.
They didn't make Jiagu park in him.
Yeah.
And I bet you Jiagu sit boys need him.
Yeah.
I'm a bone say yes. I had to walk for no. Now Liverpool fans say now wo. That is the yes Madrid for person yen but I'm saying radio game yo.
But
what a game.
Pep Guardiola say ono o se o kata yi no so ono kwa nefe ohun bi da. Obeso be hwe bi ntimo nkata so. Na on hwe no hu de yet. I think that these two are some of the greatest managers in the Champions League. And Carlo Ancelotti will play his 200th game in the Champions League, We're winning over 100. Same for Josep Guardiola. The most wins in the Champions League, the second most wins in the Champions League, and the elbow beam. The first thing that we person can want to say, Man City here go away to the Santiago Bernabeu. Oh, we're winning move back up in about the last 5 times. Madrid have won twice, drawn 1. So originally, again this season, so watch the Man City team now. They struggle to play against the big boys because say also use physicality. You come against, let's say, team of Real Madrid. They have physicality, Rudiger. Physicality will feel for them. Orient Chimeni between one chair will feel for them. Then you have a Real Madrid team that knows exactly how to go toe to toe with them. Again, they be for say Madrid in the Champions League. The question is, it is because in the Champions League, it is not essential about positional play and a lot of passes Real Madrid are made of. And with personalities being said Jude Bellingham, it is always going to be a big one. Now also we cover my stadium no so.
To create intimidating atmosphere.
You see, apart from that, a week before. Say she was Obia Besha White. And now Rodrigo Echo Instagram. And of course, in all white against Madrid. This was the game before. And on the 2-1, ninth friend is saying, white or honum. Joselu and now tomorrow we paint the Bernabeu white. And now Vinicius Junior, let's wear white and support Madrid. Vinicius Junior. So it is clear. Say they know say match, you know. And your match Kuma. They are just coming to play Santiago Bernabeu. Madrid has the upper hand in certain points in time. It was in the 2019-2020 and a Man City show home and away. Last season they won by 3-1 at home. Last 2 seasons ago 3-1, and then last season it was 1-1 draw. It will be. But how would the game pan out at the Stadio Santiago Bernabeu? You see, Rich, say or tactical bonus. I want you to watch these highlights and tell me exactly what you make of these highlights. I'm a baby yacho tactical bonus before I even tell you what my prediction is. Timer, every time be a Real Madrid, when your success against Tima, your friend Manchester City, no, one person stands out. And if you watch this highlight closely, you know the person. Anytime Bia Madrid, I mean a good time in the last 2-3 years of Machana. All the times Madrid have gotten up, puts up man of the match performance on Beluso, on Belvino, because he was solid. Now, so we share how Madrid are going to play with them with a possible lineup now. Obviously, Thibaut Courtois is not in a starting lineup. Andre Lunin started with Carvalho, Rudiger, Nacho Fernandez, and Fellaini Mendy making the back four. Federico Valverde already to stop Vinicius Junior. So when you meet him, you need to occupy with master Vinicius. Don't know where, well, maybe, which is Kyle Walker. Because he knows that with pace, Kyle can match the pace of Abratia, your friend Vinicius Junior. Madrid's lineup on every other app, no, they will tell you it's a 4-2-3-1. By natural fact, a 4-1-2-1-2, which is a 4-4-2 diamond. Madrid for this season, anytime that they are playing, this is it on the tactical board. You will get a 2, Rudiger. Nacho, you get Fellaini Mendy, any Dani Carvalho, then you get Abente Feno, Orange Humani sitting at the base for team my friend in Madrid to add to the numbers. Then Federico Valverde and Toni Kroos on both sides as attacking number 8. Then Jude Bellingham, about the apex of the diamond. Then the 2 attackers are Madrid Ebenya, in Abente Feno, Rodrigo Goes, and Abente Feno, Vinicius Junior. Now, with this formation, they don't need Mendy to push up, and they need Abente Feno. But in the Champions League, both fullbacks will not push up. They wait for the next moment to pounce again. Yenim City will start in a nominal 4-3-3. But also my lineup Nankasa in terms of players, what has been your biggest problem with Man City this season? Yes, and that stems from defensive imbalance, no more. Because since
for City defense in the Kakrabia, you know, has the mistakes. Because midfield shieldness and Comunyano. Now, Rodri is forced to play forward to go and add to the midfield anymore because the next match on lineup now. Rodri and every call was when FIFA. If Gundogan were there last season, Gundogan's job was to be screen the opposing box, then him say to make sure Sonube creating chances no, but he isn't there. So what Bernardo Silva has pushed up, you force a friend Rodri to push up, so there is no balance in the middle of the park for team and friend City, and it has affected them. Now you are playing against a team like Real Madrid that is obviously going to win the midfield battle in the middle of the park quantitatively. Yeah, 2 teams no be midfield or deba. Madrid Bobo one. Madrid
started with Rico Lewis, Rodri.
No, where City there now? Okay.
Where City there no. Madrid Airborne, Chimeni, Valverde, Kroos, and Bellingham.
Okay.
Oh, the emphasis is just Valverde, Kroos, and Chimeni 3. Then we'll take it as also for Madrid, Bernardo Silva, Rico Lewis, and Rodri.
I see.
Man for man, you know where the advantage lies.
Rico Lewis here, a young guy.
And even that in terms of quality, say open balance power. So what Madrid in Fiifi-Manfred, you have experience in Kroos to control the game.
Then there is the youthful exuberance and energy, and physicality to win the ball and turn it over in a better friend Federico Valverde and Tchouameni. It's a more balanced.
Okay.
Whilst over here, a more technical midfield with just one person to win the ball and turn it over. So those are the dynamics. The goalkeeper of Madrid, all of those things. But you see, at the Estadio Santiago de Bernabeu, there are only a few things you can control on a Champions League night. You paint baby white, you cut Santiago Bernabeu, and so Obia upon the ball. Small list ones I bet my control. And this season, Pep Guardiola and the Man City, they have not convinced me say on big nights like this, I should put my money on them. Against Man United, we went to me, against Liverpool, went to me, against Arsenal, went to me. When they go and they meet the big boys, Chelsea, they could not do it. So against the big boys, exactly. Almost you say, and only side games now. My money is on Madrid and then Madrid, Bayern, Arsenal, Bayern, the two home teams.
And me know, yeah, this game we are.
Yeah.
Two teams no be able show fee.
Yeah.
But qualification will hinge